Hey there everybody, this is your boy Zmann here to bring you part 57 of our Pokemon Black Let's Play. In the last part, we got done with Victory Road down here, and we're here in the Pokemon, what is this called? The Pokemon League, that's where we're at. The Unova Pokemon League to take on the Elite Four and hopefully make our way to the Champion Alder. And hopefully eventually we'll be able to take on N to stop his evil plan. Now, this is the Elite Four area, and unlike in previous games, it gives you a choice on who you want to face. So you can face any of these four Elite Four members in any order. Now, each of these Elite Four members all have the same level Pokemon. This one is Shauntal. She is a Ghost type trainer, Ghost type Elite Four trainer. This is Grimsley. He is the Dark type trainer. This is Caitlin, she does psychic types, and this over here is Marshall. He does the fighting types. And you can take any of these on at any time you want. I've already chosen the order I want to take these on because I've simulated this a few times just to make sure that I can actually do it at the level I'm at. And it is possible if we get lucky. We need to be lucky. First thing we're going to do is we're going to walk over here. We're going to face Shauntal. Now, when I say we need to be lucky, we are under-leveled. These trainers Pokemon make us under-leveled by 4, sometimes 5 or 6, not even 5, 4 sometimes 6 levels under-leveled. Actually, in Luna's case, we can possibly be 7 levels under-leveled. So it is kind of difficult trying to figure out a strategy to beat these guys. I gave myself 3 tries to do it. I did beat the Elite Four, and I went on to beat N and Geddes. I did go on to beat N, so it can be done. So we're going to try to attempt it here. This is Shauntal. What's up, Shauntal? Eyes brimming with dark flame. This man rejected everything other than himself in order to bring about one singular justice. That's part of the novel I'm writing. I was inspired by the challenger who was just here, and somehow I got a little sad. Excuse me, you're a challenger, right? I'm the Elite Four's Ghost-type Pokemon user, Shauntal! And she's really happy for that, apparently. And I shall be your opponent. And now we're going to face Shauntal, Ghost-type Pokemon trainer and Ghost-type author. She ghost writes books, or ghost reads books, or whatever. Is that ghost writing? I don't even know. But her first Pokemon, she only has 4 Pokemon. Every Elite Four member only has 4 Pokemon, which is kind of strange because most Elite Fours have 5 Pokemon. But her first Pokemon is going to be this Cofagrigus, which is level 48. It knows the moves Psychic, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, and Grass Knot. So my strategy on this one is just to find... this thing is very defensive and special defensive, so you have to just choose your battles. Ghost types are weak to dark types, so I am going to be using Great Armad and his Crunch move in order to bring this Cofagrigus down. And we did, we beat it, super effective. Took out Cofagrigus. Wow, that was easy. And I didn't even take any damage, which is very surprising because usually Great Armad almost dies after that battle. No damage taken. We got lucky. So far we're lucky. Let's hope the Let's Player's Curse doesn't kick in right about now. And the next Pokemon she's going to send out is Golurk, so I'm going to switch out to Cav. This Golurk is level 48. It is a ground ghost type Pokemon. It knows the moves Curse, Brick Break, Earthquake, and Shadow Punch. Thing about Golurk, if you can notice, he kind of looks like those Golem type, like the, I don't know, I can't remember the names of those Pokemon, but it looks like those other Pokemon, like there's like a metal one and a grass one and all that stuff. This is the ghost type one, but it is also part ground type, so it is going to be weak to this Leaf Blade that I just used from Cav. Super effective. He's going to use Shadow Punch. Hopefully it doesn't do too much to Cav. It did about half. Not quite, so one more Leaf Blade should take care of Golurk. He's that easy to beat. He's the easy one to beat. This next Pokemon is an issue. If it's the one I think it is, yes. She's going to send out her Chandelure. This is her strongest Pokemon. It is a Fire Ghost type Pokemon. I'm going to use Wart, which, you know, is an obvious reason. but I'm not going to use him in the way that you'd think I'd use him. Now, if you notice, here comes Wart. What's up, Wart? He's so beast. I love Wart. But if you notice the Chandelure, oh, it's floating in the air. It must have the ability levitate. No, it doesn't. It does not have the ability levitate. Its ability is actually Flame Body, which I don't remember what it does because I really should have looked that up. Which means that he can be hit by ground type moves, so that is going to be my strategy. I'm going to try to lower his speed enough so that we can get an attack in on him with Excadrill later. And if we can get that attack in, we can beat this Chandelure, because the Chandelure is going to die if Excadrill uses Earthquake. Now this Chandelure, which I have not told you its moves yet, it is level 50. It knows the moves Fire Blast, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Payback. Now, being a fire type Pokemon, that Fire Blast, if we were to... Yes, we got a critical hit! That is unbelievably lucky. Wow. I can beat this entire battle without losing a single Pokemon. That is going to be amazing. Okay, so Wart grew to level 45. We're doing well. Alright, so our next Pokemon is going to be... Yeah, what I was saying earlier was that had I just used straight up Excadrill and used the Earthquake ability, it wouldn't have worked, because Chandelure would outspeed Excadrill by quite a bit. And it would throw out that Fire Blast, which Excadrill is, of course, being a Steel type, it is extremely weak to Fire Blast, plus Fire Blast is a very strong move. Excadrill would have died in one hit. I've tried that strategy, it doesn't work. You have to use I had to use a Bulldoze first, I had to get its speed down first. Now her final Pokemon, this cute little jellyfish, is named Jellicent. It is level 48. It knows the moves Shadow Ball, Surf, Energy Ball, and Brine. It is a Ghost Water type Pokemon, if you couldn't tell by the fact that it was a jellyfish. And it also has the ability Curse Body, so if you attack it with a move, it has the possibility of disabling, which can be a problem. So I'm going to, since we can't use Leaf Blade anymore, I'm going to throw down a quick little Giga Drain. It should be enough to take out this Jellicent, and it is. We defeated Shauntal. It was that easy. I don't even have to use a revive after this one. It's perfect. And yes, just for the record, I'm going to be reviving and healing all my Pokemon to full strength before I continue on, because it is almost impossible. It probably is impossible to do so without it. Plus, why wouldn't you? That's why you go in and buy all those potions and revives before you fight the Elite Four, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to do it. So we're going to head over here, and we're going to be sent back out into the main hallway here. And now we can go ahead and take on the next person that we want to take on. We could take on Marshall, but I don't think I'm ready to take on Marshall yet. I need to get in one more fight. We're going to go ahead and come over here. We're going to fight Caitlin and her Psychic type Pokemon. Caitlin is actually one of the easier ones to beat, and I learned something quite interesting. She was in the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum, whatever, Generation 4. She wasn't in Generation 4. She is a 14-year-old girl. So she's actually about our age in this game, so might as well go hit on her, right? I mean, come on, look at that. Look at her, she's hot. I think. I can't tell, she's really small and pixelated, but she seems hot. But she was actually the princess of the Battle Castle if you did that stuff in the Generation 4 games. And her psychic powers were believed to have caused great destruction and all that stuff. So she came here to Unova and became part of the Elite Four in order to improve her psychic abilities. You appear to possess a combination of strength and kindness. Very well. Make your best effort not to bore me with a yawn-inducing battle. Clear? And so we're going to be taking on Caitlin, this psychic type trainer. Okay, yes, she is hot. She is also very tired, and I'm sure if we beat her, she'll let us go ahead and go to bed with her or something. You know, she needs a partner to sleep with, right? I have my actually I don't have anything. I have my blanket, I guess, but that's just what I use to keep myself not cold. So she's gonna send out her first Pokemon out of the 4. Is this Reuniclus? It is level 48. It knows the moves Energy Ball, Thunder, Focus Blast, and Psychic. First thing you notice right away, do not use a water type Pokemon or it will die. Of course, the only water type Pokemon that I actually have, or a flying type for that matter, but of course the only water type Pokemon I have is protected by ground, so I don't have to worry about that too much. And Reuniclus is easy enough. The thing that you have to know about Reuniclus is that it is weak. It doesn't have as much defense as it does special defense. So having a physical attacker like Mac out there does help very, very much. Although that Psychic did do a lot of damage, it doesn't quite kill him, which is going to allow us to beat Reuniclus. Now we have a problem. She is going to send out her level 50, her strongest Pokemon, Gothitelle. To defeat this, I'm going to use Great Armada, because I can, and it's probably a good idea. And Psychic types are in fact weak, once again they are weak to Dark types. So Gothitelle is of course level 50, it knows the moves Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, which again don't use a ground or flying, water or flying type Pokemon, Shadow Ball, and Electric. Why did I say Electric? Psychic. It knows Psychic, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Calm Mind. I'm just going to go ahead and use Crunch once again. She's going to use Calm Mind, that's going to raise her special attack and special defense, which could prove a big problem. We did get half about of her HP. If we can get out the other half, she's going to use Psychic, which is going to do quite a bit of damage here. 3/4. We need to take her out on this Crunch, or yes, we did it, okay. Because she does have, every one of these Elite Four members does have 2 full restores. If you bring them down some, but not quite enough, it's not going to work. Now she's going to send out her Sigilyph, which you'd think would be a good reason to leave in Excadrill. I mean, not Excadrill, Electric. I kind of gave away what my plan was. But Electric is not going to be able to outspeed this Sigilyph, so there's no reason to really do it. So we're going to go ahead and switch out and use Speckles, because I basically did just tell you what we were going to do. This is her Sigilyph, that weird bird. I mean, that thing is weird as... Seriously, okay. It is level 48, it knows the moves, if I can find it really quick. It knows the move Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, which is going to be a problem for us. Well, not a problem so much, because we are protect... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Of course that would crit. Hopefully our Rock Slide will make it flinch. Please make it flinch. It did almost all the damage, and now we're in trouble. Because this next Ice Beam is going to take out Speckles, or Air Slash, whatever you do. Not very effective, but we only had 3 HP anyway, so now we've got to find a way to defeat Sigilyph. Alright, I want to outspeed him. I could hope that... I'm going to use Wart, because I don't believe it has anything that could... Yeah, it does not have anything that could bother us here. And we're just going to go ahead and use a Surf on it. Hopefully Wart can survive the hit, if we're lucky. Here comes that Psychic. Survive, Wart, survive. We got it. Barely did about a little bit more than half, and this Sigilyph should be taken out by that Surf move. And we defeated Sigilyph, gained some experience. And now she's going to send out her final Pokemon, which is Musharna. Musharna has the moves Reflect, Charge Beam, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Almost all of her Pokemon seem to be afraid of water and flying types for some reason, except for, of course, her Sigilyph, which does not have an electric type move to save it. Musharna is a tough Pokemon to take down, just for the simple fact that it is bulky as all heck. Seriously, this thing does not take damage at all. That did a lot of damage, but that was also a critical hit. So she's going to use, this Musharna's going to use Psychic, which should take out Warts. Of course it does. Now, I do have a few options here. I could use the Great Armada and use a Crunch, but I don't know if I'm going to be fast. I'm going to use Great Armada and I'm going to try to crunch this Musharna. Hopefully it'll do what it needs to do. I don't know if it will or not. Please take it out. Here comes the crunch. If it does, I'm going to be very happy. Oh, it's so close. Oh, of course. Now she is going to use her... Actually, this is a great opportunity here. I'm going to use Mac. Now, the one thing that you know, she has 2 full restores. Once she gets down to that low of a level, you know exactly what she's going to do. She's going to use a full restore. And so I'm going to take that opportunity to use a hyper potion of my own on Mac. So I'm going to use my hyper potion, get Mac all the way back up. And she's going to use her full restore to get Shauntal all the way back up. So now we're both even. We got same damage, all that, same HP, well, at least same percentage of HP and all that stuff. But what she does not have is my speed, so we're going to outspeed Shauntal and Flare Blitz it. Because Mac is a beast when he Flare Blitzes. He can one-hit almost any Pokemon. We didn't even come close to one-hitting this thing. It only did about 75% damage. And, oh my goodness, we almost died. I gotta think. Is she gonna use another full restore? I'm gonna take a guess and say she will use her other full restore at this point, so I'm gonna use one more hyper potion, of course. Here comes the hyper potion for Mac. Wow, this is going the part's going a little bit long, but I don't care. We gotta beat this Shauntal before we finish. She's gonna use Shadow Ball instead of using that other full restore. Here comes Shadow Ball. Didn't do too much. It is gonna lower our special defense. And since it does not seem like she's going to use that other full restore, we're going to just go Fire Punch this Shauntal and destroy it. We've defeated Caitlyn, got her money, eventually we'll get her money, get the experience, defeated Elite Four trainer. You're an excellent trainer and blah 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 blah. I'm pleased to have battled you. See if she likes us. We get $6,000. We get a lot of money for defeating Elite Four members. You haven't faced all the members of the Elite Four yet, have you? Don't concern yourself with me. Go on ahead. Wait, no, can't we just, like, come back here and, why can't I get into her bed? She can get into her bed and out of her bed, no problem. Okay, I guess we can't get in her bed with her, so, I guess it's not gonna work. Alright, we've defeated half the Elite Four members. We're almost done. 2 more, plus N, plus whatever comes after that. That's gonna be it for this part. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel, because, you know, it helps. Everyone helps. Every single one helps. We gotta reach my goal, right? The 1,000 subscribers that I'm counting down to. Gotta reach that goal somehow. So be sure to subscribe and leave a comment and like and all that good stuff. And, you know, just thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see all of you guys next time.